we're talking about this. U.S. House votes 267 to 157, 47 GOP votes to codify gay marriage into federal law. I guess my first question about this is, what do you think? I just called those 47 GOP votes a symptom of the problem, and the problem is how the conservatives view homosexuality in the first place. Do you think that's a fair take of mine?
I'm glad that you came to this perfect story for me to enter in, because I was just over on a Twitter account of a representative that voted for gay marriage in the House here, and she's actually my current representative of where I live, and wow. She only inherited our area because of the redistricting of Florida, of all the added seats that we got. So there was some redistricting, and we lost our old rep because they moved him a little bit further northwest, and we ended up picking up the Ocala person who was the representative for that area down there, which is a little bit more liberal, Gainesville, Ocala. But she picked up two very conservative, traditional counties here in Florida. And I was pretty ticked off because she had a staffer come out to one of our events for July 4th, and he was handing out the flyers. And I grabbed one. I said, "Hey, yeah, fantastic." I said, "Who are you and who's she?" Because I didn't know too much about her because she wasn't my representative, so I didn't know much about her. But I do remember seeing her at the Trump rally back in 2020 in Ocala. She was one of the speakers that came up, and so she kind of rode in with the Trump coattails, right? She spoke at a Trump rally. People were like, "Oh yeah, she's Trump," and they latched onto her. But the problem was that she wasn't very well vetted, and so this guy comes to our event that we have in our county for the fireworks on July 4th. He's handing out these flyers. I'm like, "All right, great." I said, "Hey," I would love to maybe get a chance to talk to the representative. I said, I do a media show and stuff like that. I say, "Here's my email." I say, "Here's my phone number. Here's my name. Here's the name of the channels that I do interviews on." I said, "I would love for a chance to get her to come on, and we could talk about some of the some of the issues that are facing voters here in the state of Florida." He's like, yeah, great. Well, big surprise. I never got a call back, right, or email. And so this vote takes place last night, and sure enough, guess who voted for it? Yep, sure enough, wow. My representative. So I was pretty ticked off last night when I saw it. So, I'm in this little chat group with a couple other guys, PJ Williams. I'm in a chat group with PJ and with Tom. We're getting prep stuff ready for Last American Pubcast, which airs Saturday night at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Last American Pubcast channel. Make sure you're there. But
big shout out, big plug.
But I was really upset. I was like, now I have a representative, so I grabbed that flyer. I wanted to see, okay, what did she say she stood for, and does it align with this? And sure, it does not align with what she has on her little thing there. And she professes a Christian faith.
Right.
Well.
I was just going to ask that. So she's a Christian.
Well, she professes it on when you look up your bio of your representatives, and it's sure enough, religious views Christian. That could mean a lot of things, right? Especially this time of age. But if you're looking at the traditional view of Christianity, then her vote goes against her values. It goes against maybe many of her constituents' values in her district, and especially the two new counties she just picked up, which now I want her on the record. So I called her office today and left her a very nice voicemail, saying, "Hey, I heard about this vote that you voted on yesterday. I just wanted you on record. Is this what you believe? I want to know what you define as marriage. Would you please give me a call back here at this number, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." Obviously, I have not got a call back yet today because I would have made a video about it, but I haven't got a call back yet today. And if I don't get a call back before the end of the week, by Friday, I will go ahead and start actively seeking out, which I am already going to, actively seeking out the two other primary opponents of hers and start investigating them a little bit more and seeing maybe if they align a little bit better and with our values and start pushing. I plan on making signs and coming down in my county where I live, down at the main intersection, and start letting people know this representative may not represent your view of your values, because the county I definitely live in is very traditional. We have a church every 2 to 3 miles in this county. And if they know that, she is voting to redefine marriage, not only did she vote to redefine marriage, she voted and struck down the Defense of Marriage Act, the DAMA or Dome or whatever it was called, which was instituted back in the mid '90s, if you remember.
What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Kat
Kamek. Yeah, we're looking at her. I got the list in front of us.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anyone from Tennessee. Anyway, I just wanted to get her name. So keep going if you want.
Yeah, and so now I'm on like a mission now. Now I have a mission.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this hit too close to home now. So now I have to, because she wasn't our rep prior to the redistricting. So, okay, that's happening down there, bad, but it's not in my area. But now it's in my area, so now I have to address it. Now I have to take a principal stand, and because if that doesn't line up with our values, then I can't, go to the voting box to vote for her. I can't do it out of principle.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the rot is just so deep that it's like we got people like you said a second ago.
Thank you.
The word.